Hey guys, it's your girl Tony, and I am back at it again at YouTube. I know it's been quite some time since I did my last upload, and I am so sorry it took me so long to kind of get back into the motion of YouTube, but I just kind of needed some personal time. A lot of things happened in my life that I just wasn't prepared for, and it was just a whole whirlwind of emotions and graduating and not graduating, and then it was just a lot. So now that everything's said and done, I am about to move on to the next stage of my life, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So I'm back at YouTube, back at it again, and I am going to be more vigilant with this one. So I don't know if I'm gonna start a whole new channel or if I'm just gonna change my name and kind of, rebrand it, but I am coming back to YouTube, and this is gonna be my first video. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about why I'm moving to Houston, Texas, and so if you want to know more about that, just keep on watching. So how do I start this story off? Because people keep on asking me why I'm moving. Why are you moving to Houston? And it's kind of getting annoying answering the same question, why I'm moving because I want to. I don't know. I know I don't have a job. I want to move. But more importantly, I guess there is a backstory behind it. So I used to work at, it's called the Center Point Apartments. It's a Paradise Management company, or a Paradise Management owned building in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's actually where I was living as well. So I moved in last June? Yeah, I moved in last June. It's almost been a year, and I started working with them in December. No, I started working with them in January, January 14th, I think. On April 5th, I have a whole story time coming about that, but on April 5th, I was terminated from my job, and from there, the biggest question is what do you do next? What are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? What job are you going to go to look for now? What are you going to do next? Blah, 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 blah. And I literally had no clue. After being fired from that job in the way that I was fired, it turned me off from leasing on all aspects. I don't want to lease. I don't want to live where I work anymore. It was put such a bad taste in my mouth that I just kind of didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. At that point in time, I woke up one Saturday, I think not even one Saturday. If I was fired on the 5th, which was probably Friday night, then on the 6th, I woke up and was like, no, I'm not about to sit here and cry. I'm not about to sit here and not know what to do with my life. I might not have a strategic plan moving forward, but I need to start something. And that's where I birthed the Signature Touch Boutique. It is my personal little baby. I got this little tattoo on my hand, so fuck the corporate world. But that's where I kind of put myself in a position to be my own boss, my own entrepreneur in a way. So I did start my own business at that point in time, and from there I was kind of I don't know, excited to not have to answer to anyone, to not have to work for anyone, to not have to do anything like that. And as time went on, I realized that eventually I would have to renew my lease at the place that I lived at. Originally I was going to do that. It was going to be no issue for me to continue living there. Although I no longer work there, I was still going to, pay that rent, pay that $13.45 a month for a 720-foot square apartment, and just kind of figure it out from there. But as I got closer to my Mediterranean trip, which if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the flex, and if you don't, at Tony with 4 E's, TONIEEEE, follow the girl. On there you saw, I went on my Mediterranean cruise, and as I got closer to that date, I realized that I hadn't gotten any correspondence from the office in which I used to work at about renewing my lease. The way that my building works and the way that a lot of leasing companies and buildings work is you have a 60-day notice period or notice to vacate period that you have to let them know either you're going to renew your lease or you're not going to renew your lease, and they have the opportunity to, get someone else in your spot. If you don't give them that 60 days notice, they either automatically renew your lease to a month by month, which is, I think month by month is $300 more, on top of the rent, which would have brought my rent up to $16.45 a month. Yeah, it just renews to a month by month, and I was not trying to have that happen. I was just going to renew my lease and, move on. But they weren't sending that to me. They were not sending me my renewal contract. They were not sending me anything. They haven't talked. They, to this day, have still yet to tell me why they fired me, period. But again, that's coming in another video, y'all. The girl is racist, so we gon' start a little something. But anyways, they hadn't told me anything. I went down to the office and I was like, hey, I need my renewal contract. You know, I'm leaving on vacation to the Mediterranean. I'm not gonna have any Wi-Fi, and by the time I come back, it's gonna be day like 58 before the renewal contract, so you're gonna automatically renew me to month by month, and I'm not paying $1,600 for this small ass apartment. So, you know, send me the renewal contract. Okay, we'll send it to you. A week passed, and that was like when it was really, really crunch time, and I really had to sign it if I was gonna, and I was going to stay there. So I was going to pay the $1,345 for that little small ass apartment, but they weren't sending me my renewal document. So I went down again, and that time I talked to the racist bitch who fired me, and I was like, hey, you know, no one has sent me my renewal documents. You're pushing it. Like, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me pay so much more for August and moving forward, but I'm not having that. Like, send me my stuff so that I can just sign it and whatever. Next day, I get an email in my inbox that says, hi, you know, we're not going to be renewing your lease, blah, blah, blah. You'll get something in the mail. What? You're not renewing my lease. Again, that's going to be in a whole nother video, but long story short, I'm pretty much being forced to move out of my apartment on July 31st of 2019. That's what this year is? Yeah. July 31st, 2019. And so from there, the biggest question was like, what's next? Do I look for a new place in Baltimore? No, because most places don't have the same included utilities that my apartment has. Do I move to another place in Maryland? I don't know. The rent is super expensive. I had to find a roommate, and y'all know I can't live with nobody. I can't live with nobody. So it was just a big question of what's next. And my parents were very big on coming home. No. No, I'm not coming home, sorry. I feel like I need to fail, like I need to be homeless first before I come home. And so I figured, you know, let me at least try to look for somewhere that I can afford to live, even if I don't have the highest paying job. And that's when I started to think about moving to North Carolina or Texas. So, I actually had planned on moving to Charlotte, North Carolina after graduation, from, I think, my first senior year, because I did 1.5 technically, but I originally planned on moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, and so that became more of a thought and more of an idea, more something that I wanted to do, but in speaking with some people, Charlotte just wasn't the place to go. It's not saying that it's not developed, not fun, but it's just not Atlanta yet. I think Charlotte is going to get to, you know, everyone's going to Atlanta. Atlanta's fun. Atlanta is, you know, the place to be, but Charlotte's just not that yet. So while cost of living is cheaper there, it's not where I wanted to go. And, you know, Houston was always in the back of my mind. So I was like, you know, let me start to think about Houston. So I started to watch some YouTube videos about people who moved to Houston, their experiences, how they liked it, how they were feeling about it. And it really just kind of opened my eyes to say, hey, do it. Just try. You don't have a job here in Maryland. You don't have a job in New Jersey. You don't have a job in Houston. Go where it makes the most sense for me. So that's kind of where it sparked. I really just decided I'd rather be broke in Houston than broke in Maryland, and most definitely than broke at home with my parents. So why not try it? You know, I am a little afraid, just a little afraid. I can't really say I'm really afraid. I'm not afraid to try this. I'm super excited and super, like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like this is the next step for me. Like, I just feel like expanding my horizons, moving to a different place where I really do not know anyone, besides a friend from high school, a friend from church when I used to go back in the day, one friend from college, I think, and a cousin. That's it. I know 4 people down in Houston. And for me, that's a challenge and an experience that I'm super excited to go through, because as I progressed through college, I became less out there and big and monotoned. I became less monotoned and more just secluded and to myself, and I get really bad social anxiety now, and it's just not something that I like about myself anymore. So I'm taking this trip to really expand my horizons and get back to me, you know, learn how to love myself again. I hate that expression, learn how to love myself again. Bitch, I've always loved myself, okay? Even during my hardest times, I've always loved myself. It's not that. I just need to be pushed more. I need to be uncomfortable with being alone so that I will go out and make friends and network and do things like that. Houston has a huge just population. I think it's like 7 million people out there. Girl, if you think I won't break this little social anxiety little chain off, what? I'm going. And plus, the most expensive rent that I've seen thus far is $950. That's $400 less than what I was gonna pay here up in Baltimore. For a big, and I can't wait to do this next video after I move in and show y'all the new apartment that I'm already looking at. I've already gone on apartments.com and started searching, and you know, I've kind of started laying the bricks for me to be able to walk down the yellow brick road to move to Houston. So pretty much that's it. That's it in a nutshell is why I'm moving. I'm moving because I don't have a job and I'm not gonna kill it myself to be in a 1-bedroom, $1,200 apartment up here in Maryland or in New Jersey, which is gonna be even more expensive, and be unhappy. You know, I'd rather be unhappy somewhere where I can at least afford to be unhappy, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm moving to Houston. If you've recently moved to a new place by yourself and you have some advice for me, please, please, please comment down below, because I am a little nervous about that fact, not knowing anyone really. But as I come to see, a lot of friends from the past are like, hey girl, I live down here now. Come on. So I'm excited. I'm super excited, and I'm excited to document this journey with you guys and have you guys hopefully see me mature from where I am now to where I want to be. Ugh, my hair. It's really blowing me that I didn't dye this hair. I'm trying to think if I should dye my ends, but like you can't, it really don't look that bad. It's just blowing me. I don't know. Anyways, that wasn't a part of the video. But yes, that's why I'm moving to Houston. The next video that I'm going to upload should be my apartment search. So again, I'm going down to Houston to look for my apartment. I'm not going to show you guys the apartment that I choose and that I apply to, but I will show you all the other ones that I tour, just for my safety. And then once I move in, I'll show you the furnished apartment. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So if you've recently moved somewhere out, you know when you have to burp? Okay, anyways, so if you recently moved to a new place and you have some advice from me, or if you're thinking about moving yourself and you just want to talk to somebody about it, please reach out to me. Comment section down below, DM me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and I will make sure to definitely respond. If you are excited to see me move, give me a big old thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Join the TAJmaholics. I am still trying to consider if I want to rebrand and rename this YouTube or what I want to do, but I will be moving forward with YouTube. I will be getting back on this reins. Don't pay attention to this background right now. I'm at home in Jersey with my mom, so it's my mom's living room. She got a whole elliptical, you know, she real healthy. She real healthy and I'm not. But yeah, that's really it, guys. I'm super excited. I can't contain it. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be from the South. I'm ready to be around people who have sense, people who are nice, people who aren't rude, people who aren't rushing. I mean, people don't really rush in Maryland. Y'all kind of slow too. But yeah, I'm ready, and I hope you guys are excited to experience this journey with me and be with me while I grow this YouTube. You know, I think that's why I'm coming back to YouTube, because this whole experience is also a whole new start for me, and so y'all are gonna see everything. Y'all are gonna see everything. So yes, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up. If you're excited to see me move, thumbs up. Any advice, please comment down below. Please, por favor, por favor. Because I'm moving by myself and I need some help, y'all. But yeah, that is it. So I forgot to mention this the first time I recorded it, but I wanted to just kind of put a little, you know, you can cut videos and put yourself somewhere else. So I had to put this little snippet in here because I love being a head ass sometimes. I wore this shirt for a reason. The reason why I'm moving to Houston is because this shirt really does embody me. It says mover, shaker, risk taker, and that's how I feel about this move. Like, I have to move, I gotta shake, I gotta take some risks and try this. The worst thing I can do is fail. And if I do fail, I know that I can come home and live with my parents again. But I don't want to take the opportunity to not, what am I saying? I don't want to not try and then always wonder what if. I don't want to stay at home for the next 2 months saving for moving to Houston. I know myself, I'm not going to save to move. I need to do it. I need to shake. I need to take some risks and get up out of here. So yeah, that's all I want to say. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, guys.